This is Jeremy Yang from the University of New Mexico and the NIH Common Fund project Illuminating the Druggable Genome, IDG. One of our contributions to the Common Fund data ecosystem, CFDE, has been CF ChemDB, a chemical database and cheminformatics system designed for chemo-centric harmonization and FAIR-ification across Common Fund projects and datasets, facilitating integrative scientific use cases. In this video, I'll present a brief overview. For those interested, documentation and hands-on tutorials are available. Chemicals are an important entity type for several Common Fund programs and biomedicine in general. Key roles are played by small molecules, including drugs, nutrients, toxins, hormones, metabolites, and glycans. Cheminformatics provides rigorous methodology via powerful and convenient tools for harmonizing and joining diverse Common Fund and other datasets to explore important scientific use cases, especially in the areas of chemical biology and pharmaceutical discovery. Thus, CF ChemDB was developed, comprised of Common Fund chemical datasets and analysis tools to address this need and facilitate discovery via integrative data science, combining datasets across the Common Fund data ecosystem. This diagram represents the CF ChemDB relational database with boxes corresponding to tables. Currently, the Data Coordinating Centers, DCCs, included are IDG, Links, Metabolomics, Workbench, and Glygen, with extensibility designed to include additional DCCs as available. A separate table is for Drug Central, a featured IDG curated knowledge base of approved drugs with their associated biological targets, clinical indications, and much more. Another table represents the partnership project ReproTox, focused on reproductive and developmental toxicity. The molecules table harmonizes the database via canonical representation of molecular graphs implemented by RDKit, the open source cheminformatics toolkit and PostgreSQL cartridge. This harmonization provides interoperability and findability for the datasets thus integrated. RDKit has become the premier open source cheminformatics toolkit created by Greg Landrum, now developed and maintained by an international, vibrant community of leading cheminformatics developers and researchers. One big idea can do a lot. A fox knows many things, but a hedgehog knows one big thing. And in cheminformatics, this big idea is the similarity principle. Similar chemicals have similar functions. In biomedicine, this means similar biological roles and effects, i.e. bioactivity. The similarity principle is approximate and limited, but very useful. Diverse scientific use cases are based on this principle. The similarity principle is also widely used in various domains, i.e. recommender systems such as Netflix, Apple, Google, and Amazon's. This is important in part because many analytic algorithms can be abstracted independent of domain. Though simple, big, and hedgehog-ish in concept, many algorithms for and with similarity require foxiness, for example, machine learning. We illustrate the similarity principle with these four compounds with common chemical features such as amino groups. The similarity is visually obvious to a chemist and via cheminformatics, quantifiable and computable. These are all famous compounds, so now let's reveal their identities. Dopamine is an endogenous and essential neurotransmitter which we should all be using at this moment. The image is from the PDB showing dopamine bound to a protein receptor site. Serotonin is another endogenous and essential neurotransmitter modulated by selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor drugs, SSRIs, such as Prozac. Levodopa, or L-dopa, is an amino acid, is endogenous too, but is also produced and administered as a drug, indicated for Parkinson's disease with often dramatic but non-sustainable therapeutic effects, as featured in the movie Awakenings. Methamphetamine is a very popular illicit drug, the hydrochloride salt known as crystal meth. Here in Albuquerque, fans can tour sites from the TV series Breaking Bad about a chemistry teacher who demonstrates clearly that science can be of practical use. Four similar compounds with related, similar biological, neurological effects. These are screenshots of a Jupyter notebook demonstrating use of CF ChemDB via Python RDKit API and AWS Dockerized cloud instance of the database. The code includes many basic queries for compounds and associated data from several DCCs, with the final example use case shown involving a query for compounds which are approved drugs in IDG's Drug Central and are also experimentally studied perturbagens in links with transcriptomic expression signatures. Clinical relevance is conferred by disease indications from Drug Central and anatomical and pathological cell types in links. The example query shown is a similarity search for dopamine, a standard approach for discovery of new and repurposed drugs for a given disease or bioactivity area. Our last slide is a suggestive molecule cloud using code from Novartis scientist Peter Ertl and compounds from the CFDE ReproTox Partnership Project. Visually, we can detect some patterns, but many more through effective use of cheminformatics, which has empowered many past discoveries and can similarly empower us in future. Thank you for your time.